Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol. Two minutes. You're at a cafe. The only free seat is across from someone who built exactly the thing you want to build. Do you get coffee, or do you get the one thing that actually works? Short pause. Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm Philip, and today we make 10 minutes count. Yes, love that. Right away you've got pressure and opportunity. I like that. By the end you'll have a 7-question habit that turns moments like that into real next steps. Quick promise. Not a rigid script. More like a set of short moves you fold into curiosity. We'll show phrasing, follow-ups, and then do a short role play that includes a hedged answer and a pushback so you know what to say when someone smooths over a detail. Short pause and practical. After the demo, you'll get 3 micro habits to practice in a single conversation. Tiny, repeatable, testable. First move, get the core. Ask for the one-sentence idea. Short follow. If I remember one sentence from this, what should it be? Exactly. That forces clarity. Then ask, what's the problem this actually solves? That ties the idea to an outcome. So you don't walk away with a clever-sounding phrase and no clue what to do with it. Quick back channel, like right or make sense, works after their sentence. Small confirmations keep the flow human. After that, find out what changed. Ask, what shifted so this works now? People love telling the why now story. New tools, new incentives, or a tiny tactic that flips it from theory to practice. Medium pause. Hold up. Do you mean technical changes or just process tweaks? Both. Could be a platform change or a new tiny behavior tweak. The question surfaces whether the idea is durable or trendy. Next up, ask them for a real example. Don't accept hypotheticals. Say, tell me about the last time this actually worked. One concrete story beats 10 vague claims. Stories reveal the mechanism. Which is our next move? Ask, how did it work? What exactly happened? If they say, it improved engagement, push. How? The trigger, the reward, or the friction reduction. Wait, so we name the levers? Like, do you mean the trigger or the reward? That forces them to stop marketing and map the mechanism. Exactly. Then ask, what usually goes wrong? People dodge pitfalls. You ask it and they either reveal real constraints or they gloss over them. Both useful. Curious. I always ask that. It's surprising how many experts forget to mention the common tripwires. Now credibility checks. Ask for quick evidence. Numbers, timelines, comparison. And then the test. What's one tiny thing I could try tomorrow to see if this holds for me? That turns knowledge into an experiment. I want to flag an audience worry. Are we turning conversations into interrogation? I don't love that tone. Good point. This is a scaffold, not a checklist to rattle off. Use your voice. Be curious, not forensic. A friendly tone and a real 2-word reaction. Oh, interesting. Goes a long way. Short pause. All right, let's make it tangible. Quick role play. I'll ask. You act like someone who built a small habit app, but make your answers a little messy, hedged, so I can show how to push for clarity. Ready? Laughing, ready, hit me. What's the one-sentence idea behind your app? Well, it kind of links a tiny action to something you already do. Usually that helps, but it's not magic. Okay, usually that's a flag. Tell me about someone it didn't work for. There was a user who tried to link, meditate for 5 minutes to first notification of the day, but they silenced notifications, so it failed. The app assumed the cue would fire. It didn't. The trap was relying on a fragile trigger. There. Perfect. You gave me a failure story. Now ask, how would you change that? We'd switch to a stable physical cue. Link the habit to an existing object like first sip of chamomile tea. That warm, consistent moment triggers the action. Within 2 weeks, one user read a page each night. What's the simplest test I could run tomorrow? Pair a 30-second action to an existing ritual for 7 days. no apps required. If you hit it at least 3 out of 5 days by day 7, that's a signal it's worth scaling. Look for real retention at day 14 as a stronger check. And when someone gives you a neat sounding stat, ask, how measured? Self-report or automatic tracking? One exposes marketing spin. Don't be shy. It's a friendly nudge to get method, not drama. So the role-play modeled hedging, a failure story, and a concrete fix. That's the whole idea. Surface the core, the mechanism, in a tiny test. Quick recap. 3 micro habits you'll actually use. 1. Always get the one-sentence core. 2. Ask for a concrete story, real people, real context. 3. End by asking for the smallest test you can run tomorrow. If you get those 3 things, a 10-minute chat becomes a playbook. Try it today. In that next coffee, meeting, or 5-minute video, use these 3 micro habits. Then subscribe and tell us what happened. I like that real examples help sharpen the questions. Thanks for listening to Down the Rabbit Hole. If this helped, subscribe so we can keep the tools practical and short. And one last thing. Don't be afraid to learn. We'll see you tomorrow for another quick peek into ideas that stick. You've been listening to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol.